Hashtag Titus is a zombie. Titus is not an American. He's actually from Transylvania. He's a zombie, okay? He has no brain. He must feed on his psyop audience's brains to even have a lick of an IQ. To get to the level of having 4 IQ points, he has to eat 8 psyop fucking viewers' brains out of their heads. He's not American. He's Transylvanian. Okay, I'm done joking. But seriously, though, he's not American. Titus does not believe in free speech. He believes in free speech, but he's going to prosecute you in the realm of social justice if your jokes don't fit his molded narrative. In order to call someone a pedophile, you have to do more than make a YouTube video connecting donuts together. Titus, I swear to God, if there is a God, when Titus dies, God's going to put Titus in a donut factory, and he's going to force Titus to take individual donuts and connect them to fucking together for like 1,000 years to punish him for what he's doing right now. That would be Titus's punishment if there is justice in the universe. He must connect donuts and pizzas together for like an eternity in heaven before he gets to leave his pizza donut factory and actually get to join everybody else, okay? Because Titus is fucking nuts, okay? He's not American. He doesn't believe in free speech. He doesn't believe in a fair trial. Titus is one of the #1 pushers of the YouTube social justice mob, along with Lift the Veil. If you tell a bad joke, let's just say you're in the heat of a moment, a bunch of people are laughing, everyone's having a good time, everyone's making more and more extreme jokes to get a bunch of people to laugh, and then somebody stands up and says a joke that's inappropriate because they went too far with their line of joking. Now, Titus would look at him and say, you're a fucking pedophile, call the cops, get him, we're going to connect 100 things together to make him a pedophile. When a normal person would say, ooh, I wonder if that guy was telling a bad joke and just went too far, or I wonder if maybe he's got something wrong with him. That's what normal people do. At least that's what normal people do that believe in free speech. Okay. This thus must meet the burden of proving his claims. And unfortunately, due to whatever it is, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if this dude got like hit in the head when he was fucking turning into a bat and flying through Transylvania. God damn it, stop joking, Unirock. I don't know if Titus got hit in the head one day when he was playing baseball. I don't know if Titus fucking drank too much Kool-Aid one day. I don't know what's up with the dude, but at one point in his life, he crossed the boundary. He went from accusing people and knowing that he has a burden of evidence to meet before he can go to YouTube and call someone a pedophile without slandering them. He knows these things. He knows the law. He knows how it works, and he knows what's right and wrong. But at some point, he crossed the line. Most likely, I think, for YouTube views. I think he did what a lot of people do. They make a YouTube channel. They have a hard time getting noticed. They realize as soon as I start saying extreme things that don't fit the boundary of what's good and right and good for free speech and good for us as a society, I'm going to cross that line, because crossing the line gets me extra views and shares and subs. Because there's a lot of crazy people, especially in Voodoo Donuts and Pizzagate. And of course he has to use the Pizzagate hashtag. He has to. He didn't tie Voodoo Donuts to Pizzagate in any way, shape, or form, by the way. He completely failed in the title of his video, because that's what he was trying to do, affect Voodoo Donuts to Pizzagate, most likely because his boss told him to. I believe what he's saying is the connection. That's it for Titus. Did you hear him? That's him making a connection. Around here and on normal YouTube channels, we have to actually pull it up and show you, but he doesn't have to. He can just say, here's the connection. Lloyd Kaufman and that other stuff. There's the connection. You got the connection. Good. I'm glad you've got a connection in your brain so that my psyop can be connected together and performed after I leave Transylvania to try to eat zombie. Okay, I'm not going to joke about it. I'm sorry.
Weird David Bowie guy, and David Bowie was
David Bowie thought like the Titus Frosty Nips of the world, okay? If David Bowie or any other good musician that actually broke very far and had his music loved by millions, if he would have succumbed to the thought process of trying to be normal all the time just to appease the tidy nips of the world, then we would have not had any good music from Bowie. It was the edge of Bowie, and I'm not just defending Bowie, and I'm not saying that this is all that made Bowie famous or even the exact thing. I'm saying, though, for a fact, if Bowie would have been concerned with what people like Titus thought of them, you wouldn't have any good music in this world, okay?
Once again, you have, half.
Hey, don't get mad at me for calling him an idiot. He can call people pedophiles with absolute zero evidence that they are. At least I'm calling him an idiot with a lot of really good evidence.
Here you go.
See, look, because all that fucking Titus needs is... See, because in Titus's mind, hey, Titus, can I educate you for a minute? Normally, I don't try to educate people, and typically, I never try to educate zombies, but I'm going to make an exception right now. Titus, did you ever think it could be possible that they drew that pentagram on the donut just to fucking adhere to their theme for the donuts? Did you ever think that maybe they're not casting satanic spells on the donuts, Titus? Did you ever think they're not trying to summon Satan with donuts, Titus? I forgot, though. See, zombies can't... The problem with zombies is honestly, intellectually, when you give a zombie an MRI, you find out they can't put thought processes together unless it's to, in effect, a psyop on their audience. I know it's a really bad disability for zombies, but it's true. Let's let Titus talk. I want to hear how he explains this.
Good things come in pink boxes, okay? You have, once again, the satanic symbolism on the photo. Here you go. Here's a connection to the police force, right? The sheriff in...
Wait a minute. What? A connection to what? You're telling me that a cop can't order a donut, or what's this connect to? Hold on, Zombie Titus. Hold on. I got to make sure that my earphones are set to translate zombie speak into real English. Now, what?
Hazard County... James Best, rest in peace, Sheriff Hazard County. So, they're clearly connected to the police force and stuff like that, which is not surprising at all, which is also part...
Do you see how zombies' brains work? Oh my god! Oh my god, he's just giving this shit to me, guys. He's handing me this shit on a silver fucking donut box. Jesus Christ, Titus! Are you fucking joking? No, this doesn't mean that Voodoo Donuts is connected to the cops. It means a cop ordered a donut, you fucking zombie!
Part of Michael Whalen's claims.
What?
And, come on. A donut shop being connected to the police.
What?
Right? Police don't eat donuts, right? Come on. They wouldn't possibly be customers of this place. I've never heard that police like to eat donuts.
What is he talking about?
You heard that? I doubt it. I don't have the chat up yet. I should probably pull the chat up for everybody. See if I can...
These Disinfo Gate channels are aiding MSM in their description of vigilante justice as seen by Pizzagate, says Justin. I don't know, actually. Don't ask me where I got this information, because in the realm of the Titus Frost, Lift the Veil, Random Rants of Ryan, Pedo Gate, Jamie Big Mac world, you don't have to have evidence to call people things and point fingers at them. So, in respecting their ideology, I have labeled all of them, not just Titus, zombies who have to psyop their YouTube audience so that they can, suck their brains out, because it's the only way they have any way to... They can't think if they don't. In order for them to think, they've got to suck YouTuber viewers' brains into their own heads and get IQ points that slowly wane away until they feed themselves again with another video. I'm trying to actually translate how Titus made this video for you so that in the future when you're watching a disguised Transylvanian Pedogate, Pizzagate, Donutgate zombie give you a presentation as opposed to a real YouTuber. Let's continue with the exercise.
This place with the boy lover symbol right on it.
Oh my god, Titus. Look, Titus. I know it's a hard concept to get, but I want to do a little segment I call Educating Zombie Titus Frost. Here we go. Normally, I don't educate people on shit. I'm just trying to do YouTube videos, but it's necessary right now. Here's the segment, Educating Zombie Titus Frost. So here's how it works. So when criminal agencies realize that the FBI are onto their symbology that they layer through the entire world, right? Once a criminal agency notices that the FBI is on to people because they see that the FBI's released their symbols to the public, the criminal agencies change their fucking symbols. Now, according to the FBI document, that document was released in 2007 and was re-released in 2013 or 16, I can't remember, by WikiLeaks. So, once it was released, the pedos changed their fucking symbols, Titus. It doesn't even make any there's no logical standard at all here. Okay, I understand you saying that stuff from before when the document was released could have been legit connected to a group of pedophiles. Maybe now. You'd still have a burden of proof to show it even then. Because normal people, when they make a goddamn donut and they grab the fucking icing, they squeeze it and they turn a circle. Doesn't mean they're pedophiles. Listen, Titus. I know to zombie Pizzagate YouTubers, it's really hard to grasp these types of basic thought processes. But listen, dude. When people put fucking icing on pastries, they swirl the fucking pastry icing around to make a symbol. Now, because it's hard to take a triangle and do it, or a square, or because it's hard to take a fucking octodecahedron and do it, they'll use a swirl. Does that process of them grabbing the icing squirter, squeezing it onto the donut mean that they are having sex in a, pedo? Are they a pedo because they put icing on a donut, Titus? Because that's what you're saying. You gotta take a step out of your zombie head, bro. You gotta fucking, every once in a while, you've got to lay down in your fucking strange zombie house and get inside your coffin that you sleep in Transylvania. Lay down and think to yourself, how do normal people think? How do normal people make donuts? Does it make them pedophiles to make donuts? Brains, Pizzagate, Sometimes you have to try to think like a real human being and not a pedogate, Pizzagate, donut gate zombie. Sometimes. Thank you. That's been Educating Pizzagate zombie YouTuber Tidy Frosty Nips. Let's get back to the video.
Here's some of the other ones. You have the chocolate penetration.
Now, I gotta warn everyone right now, because you're about to get hit with some of the most zombie-like, psyop, sheep brain eating, zombie thought process shit you're ever gonna hear in your entire life in the next minute, okay? And I don't like doing this to you guys. I don't like fucking your heads up by making you listen to this shit. It's bad enough that I have to do it, but I want to at least prepare you for the immense, crazy, fucking batshit nutty, this is so bad. What he's about to do while I skip through the next few parts of the video, this is so eternally bad, okay? It's almost like getting your soul damned and to become a zombie that must walk the earth and spread the air of Pizzagate voodoo donuts to people so that they can leech their brains' IQ points out of their heads through YouTube and into his. But I will stop with the fucking spitting the truth at you in a joking fashion and try to do this. This is where it gets bad, so be prepared.
Donut, okay? So, yes, they do put up very strange names on their donuts here.
Wait a minute. Triple chocolate penetration donut. Now, zombies do fucking take anything that's there and turn it into child pedophilia. But Titus, I'm here to tell you that adults have sex. I know that you don't, because women don't want to touch the zombie skin that falls off while they're trying to kiss and hug you and stuff. But you got to go back to your vampire lord and ask them how sex works for humans, because adults have sex, Titus, and not every donut shop that has a sexual theme to some of their donuts does it to kids, Titus. I get how zombies think this, but regular people don't, Titus. You want to maintain the smallest amount of credibility after the mess you had with Pizzagate, and after the media tore you to shreds with Pizzagate, and after the YouTube community discounted everything you did with Pizzagate, showing you how easily debunkable the majority of the stuff you thought was true was. And I know that you're shocked and affected and turned into a zombie because of that happening, but you could maintain the smallest bit of credibility if you started doing good work now. This is a step in the wrong direction, Zombie Titus.
Diablos Rex donut, okay? So they know exactly what that symbol they're putting on all their donuts is.
They do. Now here's the weird thing, Titus. This donut shop told the whole world that this is what they were doing. They told the world that this donut shop was taking like the Halloween graveyard, zombies, vampires, ghouls, ghosts, and goblins, that whole spin on their donuts. They didn't hide it. It's not a secret. You're the only idiot in the world that thinks that Voodoo Donuts is trying to hide all of this. Goddamn zombies.
Calling it the Diablos, okay? Like, they know exactly what they're doing.
See, to Titus, if they name a donut Diablos to Titus, then they're hiding Satan in there. When you bite that donut, Titus really does expect Satan himself to jump out and say, "Gotcha! Now you're coming to hell with me." Because that's what happened to him when he lied to the public about Pizzagate for 2 years.
This is, obvious to me. It's obviously circumstantial evidence.
No, Titus, see, this actually... Now, I'm going to treat Titus... Okay, this is going to be hard for my viewers because I'm going to treat Titus, a zombie, like a real person for a moment and respond to the comment that Zombie Titus just made and pretend that he is a human being, Titus. But, Titus, this is not circumstantial information. Circumstantial information has to point towards something. It has to actually have, if even the smallest, a normal type of logical connection to what's going on with what you're alleging. See, this stuff is, what you are saying is complete fucking fabricated, fake, bullshit lies to try to get views and clicks and shares on your video. That's not circumstantial evidence, Titus the human. Okay, I apologize to my viewers for treating a zombie like you as a human. I know we're not allowed to do that, and I will stop. Let's keep going.
Here's a picture of one of their shops. You can see at the top, you have the child-sized coffin, the doll, the whatever thing with the boy lover symbol on it. The magic is in the hole.
Boris just donated. Titus, cops don't eat donuts. What freaking planet is this? Uni this fool is detrimental to real PD investigation. Do you know that this guy does call the cops? Do you know that he actually called the cement factory? Now see, here's another thing I can do to completely show you how much of a zombie psyop YouTuber Titus is. He took Screwy Louie seriously and called the cement plant. Remember, Screwy Louie tried to tell everybody the cement plant was connected to fucking Pizzagate. And Titus bought it. Because Titus isn't a truther, he's a zombie. Zombies don't have brains. You can't really hold it against him. Don't call him names. Look, if you ever see him, if you bump into him on the street, walk by him, if you're in a chat room and Titus is there, don't bring up the fact that he's a zombie. Don't leave it in his comments or anything because he's really sensitive about this. He will start flailing his arms around going, and start walking with his arms outstretched like a zombie does. We don't want that from him. We want him to not be agitated zombie.
Okay. Like, very strange. Here's, city walk, like, very sure one of their shops. You can see at the top, you have the child-sized coffin, the doll, the...
Okay, now, did I make my point yet? Let me skip through it to make the rest of my point. So what am I saying? I'm alleging to you that Titus, this is how he does his content along with Random Rants of Ryan, Jamie Big Mac, what's her name? The Money Bee, all these Pizzagate guys out there. This is how they make their content. They go find some idiot, liar, homeless guy who wants some money for a new apartment, who goes on Lift the Veil to try to gain a bunch of money from a bunch of idiot sheep that will actually donate to this kind of shit and encourage this kind of shit. They go and watch a video like that. They say to themselves, oh my God, this is gold. This is zombie YouTube psyop gold. All I got to do is go type a couple things into Google search, pull up a couple pictures and shit, pretend like I'm an investigative researcher, and then now I can fucking also make money, clicks, views, subscribers from this concept. And this video I'm doing is to show you how easy it is for Titus to pretend to be real. But he's not. He's a zombie. Because look, he pulls this shit up from Google. Take a look. Then he plugs his best buddy's stuff on his screen. Take a look. Then he pulls up, by Google searching, anything Voodoo Donuts he can find, and he draws some fucking red arrows and shit, because zombies want to act like humans. They actually have an innate desire for humans to be fooled to think they're real people. So Titus then fucking finds any tweet that Voodoo Donuts puts out, even this nice tweet about the American election day, Voodoo Donuts. Titus thinks it's bad and evil and satanic and Pizzagate-y. Also, I've made the allegation that Titus has a rare kind of Tourette syndrome called Pizzagate Tourette syndrome, where right in the middle of his presentations, out of nowhere, back when no one's even like, his chat doesn't talk about Pizzagate, Pizzagate doesn't come up on the screen, nothing around him would trigger Pizzagate thoughts. Titus has Pizzagate Tourette syndrome because out of nowhere, he'll just start talking about Pizzagate for like 10 seconds and then stop and go back into what he was doing. It's almost like me right now talking, and then I say, yeah, and then John Podesta went and got a fucking police sketch done, and then now look at this donut. And that's another thing you'll see throughout this entire video, along with the guilt that he made all this up, because out of nowhere throughout this video, several times he says, man, what do you think I did? Just made this shit up? That is not normal speaking. That is a form of Tourette's that is guilt Tourette's. He gets Tourette syndrome, and it has to spit out that he's faking the video because he is faking the video. This is fake. All of it. It's fake. It's ridiculously fake. It's just disgustingly fake. I can't miss this part, though. Here you go. Titus, I've proven that you are a zombie. You will never be able to tell anyone you're not a zombie now. By the law of Pizzagate thought processes, you are now forever known as the zombie psyop of YouTube.
You can see all their connections to magazines, Huffington Post.
It couldn't be that they are a business that have connections to this stuff because their business grew and they advertise and make business relationships with these damn things on his screen. No, has to do with Voodoo Zombie Donuts.
CBC Radio, Portland Tribune, all these things, like they have connections to
all these things and stuff.
Alaska Airlines. Kind of weird. Why would a donut shop have connections to an airline company?
Why would a donut shop that wants to sell donuts put donuts inside of an airport? Woo! See, this is the problem. Zombies have no clue how airliners work. Zombies typically never go to airports. They don't know that there are pizza places, bars, restaurants, donut shops, coffee shops, clothing stores, luggage shops. Zombies never go to fucking airports. This is more proof that Titus is a zombie.
I don't know. It's kind of strange. All these things.
What? See? That's not how a human being truther talks. They don't keep saying, every time they bring up a connection, they don't say, for all of these people and all these things, he's fucking with you guys, dude. He's a zombie. Will you stop acting like he's not a zombie? You're starting to piss me off. He's really a zombie. God. I am proving it right now beyond a shadow of a doubt with the logic that Titus uses against his... I'm using Titus's logic against him. He has once again proved that he is a brain-dead idiot zombie from Transylvania, and we have determined this through using his own logic.
and stuff like that.
Oh my God, he did it! He did it! Did you hear him? Did you hear him? He did it again. He brings up something that's not true. He tells it to you and then says stuff like that. Every time he lies, he says stuff like that. Listen. That's how you can bust him.
You can see, here you go, teamed up with @Timbers FC, which is a football club, I believe.
Does he even watch his
bring
own
you these
shit?
limited edition scarves, $28, available at PDX locations, online at Voodoo Donuts. So they teamed up with Timbers Football Club, I believe that is. So there's another connection to like media and stuff like that.
Oh my God! Titus and Nathan have now proven and admitted to the world that they are part of the social justice mentality. They've admitted it. They wear it like a badge, just like every social justice warrior. It is a plague on humanity. You know this. They try to make it to where no one can tell a joke. No one can laugh about anything. Yes, I don't like certain jokes. I don't like the types of jokes that Titus is saying makes these people pedophiles. I'm not so closed-minded and stupid, though, that I think that because somebody jokes about it, it makes them one. I think that if somebody jokes about it and you want to say, well, they might be one, you then have to be a real investigator and prove that they are one before you get to go around on YouTube and act like this. Act like you're the best investigator. So I did some investigating. In my investigation, I made some rules. I made the rule that, one, I must investigate like Titus and Lift the Veil, Random Rants of Ryan, Jamie Big Mac, the Money Bee, Tracy Spilled the Beans, and all those other people. I made the rule that I have to investigate just like them with their own rules. That's the rule number one. Rule number two is my standard of evidence now, instead of where it is, that I have to have physical evidence to make a conclusion, that I cannot draw a conclusion off circumstantial evidence, but I can be led to a conclusion to real evidence if I follow circumstantial evidence enough, and that I have to prove what's fake by showing real evidence that something's fake. That is thrown out the window, and instead it's replaced by their methodology, which is whatever they say is real, however they say it works, becomes real. And through taking those rules in, my investigation determined that all of these people that I just named are zombies from Transylvania. And the way they get power, right? The way they get their adrenochrome power is by sucking the brains out of their viewers, whom are sheeps. And as the viewer watches their stuff, all these people, their IQ, the IQ level of the viewer drops and sucks through the medium they're watching through into Titus or, the other ones I named, Nathan, Ryan, and them, and it gives them a couple IQ points, just enough IQ points to do videos like the one you're seeing in front of you. Now, the reason why Titus keeps saying, so what is Titus and Nathan trying to show you? To show you that they are closed-minded, zombie, loser idiots. No, they really are. Because they think that if anyone draws shit like that on donuts or pizza, it makes them pedophiles and evil. They honestly think that they don't have to prove anything, that they can go that far to draw a conclusion. And through this high imagined level of intelligence that they all act like they have, they think they're the best investigators, the best, smartest people on the planet. That is what a Transylvanian YouTube Psyop Zombie is.
Is that not proof enough right there for y'all? Okay.
No, Titus. This is proof that they put a pentagram on some fucking pastries, zombie Titus. This isn't proof that they're pedophiles. That's the problem. You're not trying to prove they're evil, you fucking idiot. You're not trying to prove they worship Satan. You're trying to prove that they do things to kids, you fucking moron.